have an officer shot. He's on the way to the hospital.
The Presby. We're still for the Presby.
That the frantic radio call in the moments after a Philadelphia police officer was shot this afternoon while breaking up a fight in Overbrook. Tonight, scores of officers are standing vigil at the hospital as the injured officer is undergoing surgery as we speak, and the investigation begins into how and why all of this unfolded. It is Wednesday night, and the big story on Action News tonight is breaking at this hour. A Philadelphia police officer shot just feet from Overbrook High School. This is cell phone video showing the moment that shot was fired. You can see several officers already on the scene here in the 1900 block of North 59th Street as that fight played out. As the gunfire rang out, several in that crowd started running. Chopper 6 now live over where this all unfolded just before 3 o'clock this afternoon. A large number of officers and detectives has been working there ever since, calming the area, trash cans and gardens for evidence. We now know the officer was shot in the stomach by an adult who arrived at that scene and was rushed to Penn Presbyterian Hospital. We have live team coverage here tonight as we learn new information at 6 o'clock. Action News reporter John Paul live at the scene where it all played out. But we're going to begin with Andy McCormick live at the hospital where dozens of fellow officers had gathered along with the mayor and the police commissioner. Andy, we just saw that news conference wrap up. A lot of new information tonight.
Absolutely, Brian. And that 26-year-old officer is in surgery. He did suffer a gunshot wound to the stomach. He is in critical but stable condition. Now, he was responding to fights that broke out outside of Overbrook High School. The school resource officer called for backup. The 19th district officers did respond. Then Commissioner Bethel said that an adult arrived with a gun, and then he explained what happened next.
During this altercation, the individual appears to have fired the weapon into the ground. It appears at this point the weapon, the cartridge then ricochets and hits my officer under his vest. During this altercation, it appears he is not aware immediately that he's been shot.
Now, the 26-year-old's only been on the force for a little over a year. He is assigned to the 19th district. Now, the officer was scooped and rushed here to Penn Presbyterian Hospital. The department also rushing his family here. The scene about 10 to 15 minutes away. Now, police say that the alleged shooter had a Ruger handgun that fires rifle rounds. The officer was wearing his vest, but as you heard the commissioner say, it went underneath the vest. That alleged shooter is now in custody. No police officers, no Philadelphia police officers at the scene did discharge their weapons. And a police commissioner also commenting on an adult responding to fights that broke out amongst children.
You have an adult comes to the with a weapon that could easily kill my officers. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense.
Now, again, like we said, the 26-year-old officer only on the force for over a year, in surgery right now. We are told that his mother is by his side. For now, reporting live outside of Penn Presbyterian Hospital, Annie McCormick, Channel 6, Action News. Brian.
And as you said, that officer is still in critical condition. Annie, thank you. Let's bring in Action News' John Paul live along North 59th Street where this all happened. John, you obtained that cell phone video we showed, and you're learning more now about what happened right before and after that.
Yeah, Brian, I mean, it was a very chaotic scene. You saw in that video that you showed moments ago just how chaotic it was. Now, they just opened up 59th Street. In the last 10 minutes, we've actually come right up to the scene. This is where in the video you actually see the officers taking a man into custody. There's still some police tape left behind here. And I also want to show you something else. Look how close we are to Overbrook High School. It is just across the street. Now, Philadelphia School District noted it did not happen on school property, but there were students here involved in the fight. However, as we learned from the Commissioner Bethel, just moments ago, this was a member of the community who's responsible, he says, for the shooting.
When I sit there and watch the video and watch what they endured and watch their response to that in the moment, I am proud of these men and women.
This is how it all started around 2:45 this afternoon outside of Overbrook High School. I obtained this video from a witness. It was a chaotic scene as a large group started fighting near Oxford and 59th. Police were already on scene because of past issues. You can hear how it unfolds on police radio.
We're trying to fight each other. So far they haven't, but just in case, a few more units.
Now, it's not exactly clear when the shot was fired, but you can see officers take a man to the ground and cuff him. Shortly after that, from another angle, you see them running toward their vehicles after the shot was fired and the officer hit.
Right. Don't know what's going on with him. He's bleeding. We're getting him to the hospital now.
Late this afternoon, the Philadelphia School District sent out a statement saying no students were involved in the shooting, but said it was a member of the community who was responsible and that it happened off campus.
And then when you are an adult, you're the damn adult. Like, you're supposed to know better. You're supposed to be the one who has to come in there to de-escalate.
Back out here live once again, 59th Street reopened in the last 10 minutes. Traffic is now getting through once again, so officers have wrapped up their investigation, at least from here in Overbrook. But Brian, it gives you a sense of just what they were up against, the chaotic situation. In fact, Commissioner Bethel saying the officer at first didn't even realize he had been hit. We're live here in Overbrook. John Paul, Channel 6 Action News. Brian?
Yeah, the commissioner's outrage, absolutely understandable. He's right on point with those comments. John, thank you. You can stay on top of the latest developments in the shooting of the Philadelphia police officer with our 6 ABC app tonight. You can also get another look at that video of the chaos as it played out.